Welcome back, Red Talks. You already know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't, go over to the Spotify, check us out. Today we got joined by a special guest, my brother, yeah,
in the building,
yeah,
legend,
Pest. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, John Harding Jr.,
yeah,
top boxer,
yeah,
Sky Sports and that. What?
Come on,
hey, my brother, come on.
I'm starting to know my worth now.
People's jaws and that.
Yeah, hey, you know, for a moment, you know, you have your downside. Sometimes you're like, shit, man. I ain't where I need to be.
Nah, brother, you're there,
but you
bro.
know what? When I
Don't
see
ever
that,
say
no,
that.
you know it is, yeah. I know it is. You know when I buck the man them, and they realize I buck the man them, they're like to me, yo, lad, you smoking weed with man, you know, and there, and the man said, yeah. Other day, man got strip searched by feds, and I realized, wow, Pest is lucky. You don't have to go through this no more, you know.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's exactly how the man said it to me, fam. And I was just like, yeah, I was just like, hearing that, that, I was just like, you know what?
Trust me.
Hearing that, I was just like, you know what? Yeah. And it does remind me, see when I bucked the man them, you know what I mean? And it just gives me a flashback to know, raw, you know what, man's making progress. You know, it's because when I'm around people that are progressing, I'm still thinking, shit, man's lacking.
Yeah.
I got to get up, but it's keeping me at a pace where I got to keep working.
That's how you're meant to be. You're not meant to be comfortable. You're meant to be uncomfortable.
Always hungry.
Because then it just makes you hungry.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No man knows man's story, so man knows man's been
You was
through
there
it all.
from the from Genesis. Yeah, I mean, you was there early.
Come on.
You was there from early. You picked up the, you know what I mean? So it's
That transition, how has that transition been for you, man? From going from the streets straight to boxing, how has that transition been for you?
There's a few capabilities you can, because some could see me as a bit hot-headed in that thingy, because there's certain disrespect that we will never allow on the road. You know, like there's something like I don't like being belittled, and there's something like, though we all banter, we don't really do it to each other. But certain time I've been in certain things, like maybe a group chat or something, the way man talk, and I'm like, yo, what? Like, so they might think I'm emotional of it, but where I'm from, we don't have that type of talk. So it is there's those little things that is quite hard, because you're in a different, and some people are talking to you, can talk in a certain way, and I'm like, nah, I don't have that, because where I'm from, it's groomed into me. Like, we just don't have that certain talk.
Straight.
You know what I mean? So, but other than that, it was a tough, the actual transition, it was quite tough, you know what I mean? Because when I'm trying to go around certain man them, they're still weed smoking or doing certain things, and then when you're with man that are just, they're just on training, I put myself around them, like, yo, we then, yeah, I'm there, I'm coming. That's how I was. That's how I'm there. Yo, we there. Yo, we then. We just sparring there, but I'm coming there. Yo, yeah, we did. What, laugh bar up? Yeah, I'm driving. Oh, shit, 3 hours drive. But fuck it, bam. Pay for my hotel. I'm coming. I put in, like, behind the scenes, I put in a lot of work to put myself in positions. So when people ask, I did the blood, I put myself there. Like when some people wanted me to, I don't want to train with me or whatever, and they say, yeah, I should holler them. No, I said, you holler me. That's what I'm doing. I was hollering people. Like before I've done this podcast, I've made sure I've trained twice, because it's my job. To put
You trained twice already today?
I've run in the morning. I ran a bit late at 6 in the morning. I normally run at 5. Yeah. Then I ran at 6. Rested for a bit, went to Miguel's and used the weights. I'd done a bit of like strengthening certain parts of my body, abs, and then I come here. Then I got to do a little train some kids in the school, then and train some other people. Then in the evening do my boxing training. So that's 3 times. But I make sure I have to get it in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's discipline.
Congratulations.
That's discipline.
I was gonna say that. So
Yeah.
do you feel that when you started boxing, you learned more discipline?
Yeah, there was a lot of discipline, because it's like, shit, when I first done it, remember I was hench in it, so it's like, it was hard, my body to adjust to everything mentally, seeing people, and I've come in it late 30s, so at the same time, I'm going through so much negative in the boxing world, like it's you know, like you're coming in as a late, but from the outside, from the hood, they're like, raw, like, you know what I mean? So like, we respect it, keep going. You know what I mean? So it's like certain times you have to block out a lot of hate, a lot of negative words. People have like when they love to put their opinion on you, but it don't have to be your reality. But I had to go through that from the person coming out of prison. He always goes to prison. Don't trust him. You know what I mean? You're going through them things, then to start being there, and then I've been a person that's just taken hard fights where it's like, fuck it, win or lose, I'm taking hard fight. But that's got my name out there because I'm taking hard. I'm fighting people. Look, Jack Khan, he was like 20 something fights. I had, 8 fights?
Yeah, that guy was experienced. He had a lot of experience.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was a fact of like, yo, you know what? To come out, you got that crowd all booing you, fam. You got the bare white man there like, yo. You get me? It's mad, but I was like, F it.
But you had to build up that.
A bit, and just went and rocking it out. Like, no, I'm from the roads. We just rock. You know what I'm saying? We rocked for fake belts, nigga.
Yeah.
Fake
For
Gucci
no
belts.
belts.
For no belts. For concrete.
Yeah,
for rap. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? For status. So from there, it was just like, man, that's what kind of got my name. Like, I've took the harder route. I've always, my big fights, I took with people that was more experienced than me, even with injuries. I couldn't even pull out because I've come in this game late and I'm not wasting opportunities.
Straight.
You know what I mean? I've had to fight these. I'm injured. I'm popping ibuprofen like pills to make it just go ease the pain, and I'm rocking. There's something I felt pop in a fight. One arm's gone, but I'm still going. Do you get what I'm saying? No one even knows that. You're getting fresh news, you know, bro. These are things that I wouldn't give it in media because it goes viral. I'm giving an excuse or whatever. I'm just showing you, like, I'm giving you the realness because you're man them, and this is the type of sacrifice I've had to make to get myself up there. I can easily take the easy route, just be undefeated. Fight, yo, pick that. Yeah, give me that.
Fight that guy.
Just give me that forward there. Let me like, I can easily go around that. But I said, yo, let me take it tough. Everyone wants to try to do this Mayweather thing. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, straight.
That's his blueprint.
You've only lost 2 fights, though.
Yeah, you got to make your own blueprint. Do you get what I'm saying? And that was it. But them two is what I learned the most, and they were experienced,
brother. For you to come from where you came from, bro. From I saw you where you came from, bro. You came from the trenches in Catford, bro. A lot of people don't want to see that them trench stories there. The crazy little youths around you, whatever. Can't speak too much.
Them time that you see with a bag of the little young bucks.
We don't want to speak too much. But brother, man, see where you come from,
and I was blowing weed hard.
Blowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So coming from there to be on Sky Sports, for me to watch, I'm sitting there watching my brother.
To watch then.
I'm
How
sitting
was that from you?
Brother, you made me.
Remember, I remember this. Hold that for. Remember, okay, from my view, I was working outside of the prison, and me and you were talking. So like, I've got my phone hidden, and I've got my headphones, and I'm pretending to clean, and we're talking like, yo, brother, you know you can do that, dude. Do you remember this? You can be the UK Brony, you know, rap and box. Remember?
I told you though. I said that to you.
You're gonna do
brother. I was the first one to say it to you though. Remember that?
2014. Going into 50, because I came out 15 September, so this time, it's 15 early.
Yes, bro.
Because it's winterish, and I had to clean this place. So what I do, I have my phone on a slide, headphones in, have a cap wrapped around, because it's like a fridge, it's cold. So they can't see I got my phone, and then I'll be talking to man, chatting to man on them time I had a BlackBerry thinking it's the latest, but everyone's gone to what phone, iPhone, you get me? So it was there, but how was that for you to watch, fam? Like,
brother, do you know what? Yeah, it made me smile. Do you know why? Because it's you, I spoke to you from before you came out of prison, and we were speaking, and you was like, bro, I want to take my music thing serious, and I was like, brother, Pest, you're sick at boxing, because my brother kept showing me. My brother Shuma, he always showed me this video of you knocking out this guy. He's like, bruv, this guy could be the best boxer in the world. And I'm like, bro, he's like, talk to him, man.
Your brother was real on it still.
He's like, so I said, you know what? Let me talk to Pest, because Pest is my guy. And me and him have always had a good relationship. Forget all this other stuff. Me and Pest have always been cool. We used to chill. And I used to sit there and reason for hours. Me and you, like just normal. You'd call me to your yard. I remember your yard used to be like Forest Hill side, so I used to come around and we used to sit and we used to reason, me, you and Ginge. So I used to say,
I was staying there,
you know what I'm saying? So like obviously we was cool, so I was like, raw Pest, if you do the boxing thing, trust me, my brother, you'll be big. You'll make it, brother. You do the music thing and the boxing thing. And he's like, oh, brother, I just want to do the music. I'm like, brother, focus on the boxing. And then when I saw you on the screen, Sky, and because I watched it, you know, I watched I watched that. That was that fight that I wanted to watch because you're my people's, isn't it? I was going mad. I was like, because you gave him a bang, and I was like, yes, knock him out, knock him, please. I was going sick because I was like, raw, someone that I've seen come from prison to go onto the big screen and Sky, bro, with the man and walking out, bro. Do you know how that made me feel? That made me feel like I can do anything.
Still, that's
That made me think, brother. Whatever I do, I have to be big because if Pest can do it, I must be able to do it.
Nah, that's what if I can do it, I always say people, you know,
inspirational.
to throw myself with the elite was very tough. You get what I'm saying? Your body to respond. So it's like each thing I learned a lot. Like my first L was like be in shape because there was a time I got the call, man's out of shape. So we've had to lose weight very quickly. On the like 2 weeks coming, I'm still over. I'm all in Dill's yard, like fam. I'm in his kitchen, like, on a bike. He had to train me, fam, for a bit. Cause my coach booked a holiday. It was a last minute thing, and we're saying we take any opportunity. They said you got 3 weeks to get ready. That's what it was, and but I'm over. Like I don't even know. So 80, I'm 85. I got to be 72 kilo, so 6.6 kilos of stone. So I'm at 2, 3, quite over. In a short space of time, I've got to lose that. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was just so mad.
How do you put your body through that though? How do you do that?
Like if you want something life, you're gonna get it. That's all I can say. But it's tough. I have to do little tactics night before I'm in the sauna. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it was.
Put your mind to
I was putting myself. So I zapped my body so much that even after the first round, I felt it just go. You know what I mean? So it's like I knew from that I learned keep on. My other fight, my recent one was like don't over, because I remember I'm in Portugal 7 months. I'm peaking. I was meant to fight someone in August. Eddie said yeah, but then he gave the opponent to someone else. Fair enough. All right, cool. They gave me a next one end of August, but this time they told me that May maybe. But I'm still at high tempo because Dill's at his camp, innit? He trains at a high tempo. You get what I'm saying? Every day, like you wake up, strength and conditioning, 10 o'clock, bam, you go rest. Evening time, do your training, bam. You got to rest because if you stay up resting, your body's gonna be shattered for the next one. Then Saturdays we got the mad runs, fam. Them runs there, and Dill's quite hard on me, fam. Like obviously he's like a brother, but he pushes man to the fullest. There's them runs where you're with these quick man and they're running and bro, this run takes like 90 minutes, fam. That's how bad it is. You do 1 lap, rest 1 minute.
Like jogging.
It's like a jogging, half pace, and then the rest time starts when the first person gets there. So if you're at the back, bam. So by the time you get there, bam, you got to go again. So it just takes, not fam, shattered. I mean, one time I've come last, but they always clocked when it was the last lap, because you go all the way, you keep going 1 length, 2 length, 3 length, 4 length. In fact, then you go to 12, 8, 9, 10. Like you come all the way down to 1. The 1's a sprint. That when it comes for me. Remember Feds, I used to get away from them when I run, you know. You get me? So when it comes to that, bam, I'm leaving him, but so they're like, run, nah, he's got more energy. So one time I was coming late, they was going, nah, you got to do the 200. So we with David Hayes people that are trained out, they train Tresora as well. They were at, man, I had to do some sprints, 200 meters. There was one time, I've done about 4 and I've run thinking this is my last, but I hit the ground, I couldn't breathe, my lungs are like, wham. I'm like, and even David Hayes, God done's gone to me, listen, they're on to you today, bro. Get up, come on, you got to do this, you got to push. They're holding me on each side. And then I run, the last bit, bam, I pull my hammy. My calf actually, sorry, not my hammy, my calf. I had to limp all the way, get past that finish and bam. That's off camera, people don't see that. You know what I'm saying? But what I did learn is that because they kept pushing the fight day, but it got obviously eventually October, but behind the scenes is when you hear stuff like when's the date? It's August, bam, August comes, we're not hearing that shit. September, I've flown in, I'm not with Dill's camp, they're fighting Povetkin for number 1, so I've flown back on the slide. Not hearing that in September, I'm thinking, yeah. But there's a time in August, I've peaked. I've peaked, like I'm in the ring, I'm doing 12 rounds, 3 different people running through them. Bam, bam, bam. That's how my level of intensity was. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, bam. But not knowing that sometimes, when I'm talking to other athletes now, they say, you got to hold it, because if you peak too early, it can drain your body.
Yes.
Do you understand what I mean? But that's something I'm learning. I'm thinking, nah, man. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I felt within the fight. You get me? Because, plus I'm fighting someone that I've nearly knocked him out in sparring. I've made him dance, held him like, well, you're right. Cool. My head, I got you, bro. You know what I mean? I got you out in the corridor, man, we're walking past each other. He was chatting shit on the interview. I see him, barged him. He's licked into the walls. Oh! You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, I got this, you get me? Hit down, bam, each round I'm going, because I know how I fight. I know that at this time, this camp, I can take up the tempo on you. I've done it in sparring. Like, I can just fight at a high level. So my thing is high level, hit. things like round 6, I sat down and I'm thinking, yeah, my energy normally comes back. It's called a second wind, meaning you get tired and then another energy comes back. Yeah. It weren't getting it. I weren't getting it. I weren't getting it. These time I didn't know that I felt something's just broke in my body as well. Like the injuries occurred. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, I'm just going at it, but still my body's just saying no. Because of all the high intense energy, you know what I mean? I'm trained from March all the way to October.
So you're basically drained then?
Yeah. My body's just saying no. So those are the things I learned.
Need rest.
Yeah, and that's the thing I learned as rest. So now sometimes I have a bad habit sometimes of training quite a bit, but then I'm gonna have a day with, you know what, I'm not even gonna run this morning, I'm just gonna sleep and let my body sleep is training.
Yeah, sleep is training. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. So that's what I kind of.
Don't you remember how man gets hench in jail, fam? That's man's resting. It's not just the gym, it's the resting. You know that little sleep and your body's just growing. And you don't even realise your body's even growing. You just come out one day, someone's, bro, you can't went today. I've been sleeping for 2 days, my brother. Like, I'm tired.
I was gonna say as well, you see sparring and that, like, is that more? Is sparring more competitive, like, than being in the ring itself? I always hear sparring, like, man gets knocked and they get hit hard, like.
I think sparring is different from the fight, totally. There's the pressure, cameras, you got thinner gloves, there's no head guard.
So it's thin, the gloves are thinner?
Yeah, 10 ounces, man. When they clock you, right, your leg will shake, you get me? Like,
so what, and there's no headgear in sparring?
No, in sparring there is. In the fight, there's 10 ounces. Okay. Sparring, head guard, and 16 ounces. Okay. You know what I mean? So sparring, it depends how you do. Okay, I'm very an aggressive sparring. I like it. I'd like to be quite aggressive, and I do have it a bit competitive, especially when I spar. The other day I sparred an elite man as well, and you can feel the hostile because he's like, his coaches, I can tell they just want him to bang me out. You know what I mean? But then the niggerness in me is kind of like, raw, I'm standing there trading. And then obviously the coach at the time was like, go back to boxing. You know what I mean? Box, like meaning hit and stay away, like be a bit strategic, stop trying to go for that one shot or guy in the back close. Sometimes my heart will tell me, fam, I'll show you that I can swing, I can take your shot and thingy. You know what I mean? So it is quite tough, but sparring is really just trying to practice what you're going to do in the actual fight. That's what
man get knocked out in sparring, but in the ring they don't get knocked out. Like you get like
no, but there's some people you've had good in sparring, not good in the actual fight. You know what I mean? And it's the other way around as well. You know, shit in sparring. When they come to the fight, Lord God, you think, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the balance and then how to do things right. You get me?
Do you think that boxing has given you a new drive, like in everything that you do now? Because I see you with the J Harding clothing, everything. You're actually pushing.
You know, see, I'm normalizing, but now because you're seeing the transition, it must be nuts how you see it.
Yeah.
You get me? But it has boxing opened up a lot of doors for me. A lot of doors. I remember boxers brought me to different parts of the world, from Saudi Arabia to Gibraltar when I was with Dil. You know what I mean? Introduced me to different people. But what I started noticing is that it's not just always training for boxing, life. Training for life. So when you hear me run in the morning, it's not just for boxing, I'm doing it for life. I stay on top of the day. You know what I mean? Stay, to wake up and run. I've when my body's saying no, when my body's saying, I sleep more, I've conquered the day. Just to get up, make my bed, bam, get on my knees, pray, bam. I've conquered the day. I've started it right. You know what I mean? Because life can come at you many angles. Life will, you'll get a phone call, this happened. You know what I mean? It's just one thing that the thing, the oath we signed as we came into this world, that we must go back. Sometimes we forget that. It's guaranteed grave. That's one thing we are all going. And that has hit me differently, where I know that, okay, the day I was born and the day I die is certified there. What is certified is that hyphen in between. What do I do? So now I'm on a quest in my life to do as much as, to be the best version of me. That's what I'm obsessed by. To be the best version that I can be daily. that's what I try to do.
You do that by training your mind, body, and soul.
Yeah, definitely, man. I try listen to we've got YouTube, man. You can listen to audios while you drive, while you sometimes when I'm doing my stretching, I could just listen to it while I'm jogging.
Kind of music,
It all depends, man. I go through different genres, man. I do. Obviously, I like the hip hop, I like the rap, I like the pain, I like Afro beats. There's so many different. It all depends the mood I am, or sometimes I just listen to my like the motivational stuff and just go for a run. At the same time, there's just a beautiful feeling when I run and I get it done. I conquer the day. Cause it's only suffering. It's a suffer for an hour. We see it as a hard thing, you know what I mean? We see it as a hard thing in the gym or whatever, but you just got to suffer for a period of time, 1 hour, and then through that there's greatness. And you have to trick your mind. I have to tell my body this is normal.
Yeah.
This is normal. It's just suffering. It's normal. People are scared to suffer. We're scared of hard work. That's why it's easy. I realized that when I was in jail, that was how I started realizing things. I was watching things on Instagram, and some people were portraying things that they weren't, but it was followed. Like there was some people. Okay, I'm from New Cross. It was ghetto youths, drums with Peckham, etc. Some people would love to put themselves in that situation, though they weren't really around it, but it was believable in there. And I thought, right. So if I showed on the gram what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna go further. I'm showing hard work.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's not all the time you can you can learn from every man is your teacher in many different ways.
Yeah.
It's just for you to analyze it and take it. You know what I mean? That's so it's like, so from that's what I took for myself and used social media. I didn't let social media use me. Because sometimes social media can use you,
Trust me.
You just be scrolling for
Become a
days
slave to it,
and you think,
really, bro.
rotted shit.
all the time.
Yeah,
There's
it's
better
on
things.
emotions,
Yeah,
everything.
man. You see, now the girl are selling themselves properly. They're shaking them on, they're twerking, they're getting the likes, they're getting the views. You know what I mean?
Social media using them, but they think they're using social. But really, social media.
You get what I'm saying, fam? And they're using it to get to where they need to get to. A man's flipping, sometimes liking and supporting. You don't even know, fam. And it's mad. True.
Do you know what I was going to ask as well? This is a question I want to ask you. How was your trip to Sierra Leone? So coming from where we come from and then going to Sierra Leone and as a boxer now, how did that feel when you landed in? Because I know your dad's doing big things out there. Yeah,
That was a wonderful thing, because then now, as my dad's in a position, he can now say, yeah, this is my son. Because how could you say my son? Yeah, he's a road man. You know what I'm saying? He's always in trouble. He's in and out of prison. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was a good thing. And it's just, I had a voice now. So when I'm going there, when TV stations are getting in contact with me or trying to get my number, I'm like, rah, okay. This is like going back to one of my first kind of, I've been there when I was younger, but when I started coming back as a boxer. And it was just something different, man. Something like, raw, like I'm appreciation. You know what I mean? I'm the only one to take it in this whole land, to take it as further, if you know what I mean. So, man, it was a lot. It was just able to have that voice over, but then you start seeing things, because these guys are in real poverty, not the poverty we think. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's true though, isn't it?
They're in
As beautiful as Africa is, there's still poverty.
Yeah, there's real poverty. There's real poverty.
Real poverty.
And this poverty makes you become, no money leads to a lot of sins. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
sir.
Jealousy,
There's poverty,
you know what I mean? So it's very hard. Sometimes I'm careful, because sometimes I get a lot of jealousy as well. Or like as anyone does, they want what you've got, not understanding that this wasn't overnight.
That's right. I had to work for this.
Yeah, I had to work everything to get to this situation. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, other than that, it was just like a very beautiful experience. Something about when you go to Africa, there's like the spirit of calmness. So when you come back to England, you're thinking of bills and this and this is how this country's run.
Yeah,
bills, fines, everything. Yeah, that's how they make.
I said that all the time as well. I said, well, these people live like this every day.
Did you find like any boxing schools or anything out there?
There was one boxing place I did go to. You know what I mean? I'm in touch with the coaches. I try to go there as much as I can when I'm there. I have like a routine where I wake up, I go there. And yeah, I just like to let them take me on the pad, so they got the experience. You know what I mean? Got that kind of feeling of just working alongside me. And it was an eye-opener, and the reason why I just kind of tried to vlog everything, and I'm happy it's gone places, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I can't bother to just roll this camera and chat. But then I'm doing a purpose. I'm doing something in my life. For now, what I'm doing is giving you guys a window of Africa.
Yeah, I proper enjoy. You see, when I saw you in the morning running with everyone, I was like, that's some Muhammad Ali. You know, so Muhammad Ali's running in Africa or something, and all the people are running with him. When I saw that, I was like, raw pest. I like that.
It's a beautiful thing, and I have to say, listen, I'm seeing this daily. I'm saying, no, I'm like, guys, get this on recording. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm saying. So it's just like, but other than that, like, going back home is just is something that, you know, when I look at people that are great leaders there, like lives from my pops, when they tell me, yeah, man, I was here, like, in the 80s, 70s, doing this, doing that, like, doing bad things. But I stuck to my studying. That time racism was harder. But I got my degree and come back. Use it. Don't let the country use you. You know what I mean? Sometimes we're just so tired, but the whole world is our oyster.
That's right.
Man believes in the Most High. If we believe in the Most High, then we can go to anywhere and He's going to lead us.
We're not restricted to anywhere.
Exactly, He's made this whole world. And that's what I'm trying to encourage even people that's listening. Fam. Just take that. It's like our parents, I don't know if my parents, okay, they weren't born in England, but they came over and had me. They took that risk.
That's right.
My pop told me he came with £5 in his pocket and an address. But you look at him now. He runs now, innit? Man. But he took that risk. Life is risk. That's why you see me jump in that ring. Yeah, bro, you sure want to fight this? But yeah, it's a risk. Why? It's a risk. I'm ready to roll the dice.
Man was doing it when we was younger. We didn't realise it anyway. But now man's just doing it in a more positive sense. Yeah.
Even you, Ray, you looked like you had the physique for a boxer as well. He didn't go down this lane. He didn't go down in the media lane.
He would have been a good boxer, like. Maybe, definitely he would have been. He would have
got a lot of anger in him, you know.
Oh, bro.
This guy is a. But at the same time, he's using his talent in other ways.
Yeah, he's very good. He's calmed down a lot as well.
Very good in the especially when I first bucked him in the camera like world. He just came rolled up.
Yeah, pulled up, innit?
Just came rolled up. I think he was even on foot.
On his own,
and another end.
On his own.
It's on his own, fam. But that's faith, man. That's faith. That's walking with the Most High, fam.
That's what a lot of people ain't got. It's faith.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. But that's when Sierra Leone, for me, watching you in Sierra Leone, like it encouraged me to say, raw, like the world is actually big, because everything you was doing out there, the way I saw it, I don't know, maybe it was just a camera or something, but I just felt raw, that this actually looks amazing. Like the way the people are, they was all smiling, everyone was happy. It just reminded me, like, raw, like you could see poverty, but it was happiness there.
Yeah, that's a very few thing. Because they ain't got social media, they can't see what
they're grateful for.
That's what, you see social media, you see someone frying some peas or a whip, you might say, it's not me, but say you still think, shit, these niggas are living, I need to get it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's an automatic thing. We see too much. Thing. That's why sometimes I try to stay up for people's stories, because I'm in their life. I'm watching what they're doing. I'm start thinking, shit, I need to be compared. I need that. Damn, shit. Damn, look at that happy family. I need to be mad. But we're all our own pace.
In our own lane, that's what I'm trying to say.
We're all learning differently. Life is the learning journey. You know what I mean?
I get inspired, man.
So yeah, definitely, man. It's just
right now, you being there is inspiring me, man.
Thank you,
man. I never met you, bro, but now I'm definitely at your next game, your next match.
You, man.
That's what I do.
So much,
I like to support my people, bro. So your next match, cuz I'm there.
And that was one of the very hardest things coming to boxing, was
getting support.
Support was hard for me.
Nah, man, but man, them was supporting you, bro. Man, them was supporting you. I remember your first fights, everyone was buying them tickets. Even I was following you. You weren't even responding to me. I was like, yeah, this thing's busy. Look at him running up and down. This is everywhere.
The first was mad, but then you know what it is? I can't lie. The first one goes, whoop, then it goes,
yeah.
Then your thing, then you have to try and get P's up. You have to put your own P in it, because you have to sell a certain amount of tickets that cover certain costs when you're at the lower level. You get what I'm saying? And you see these, I said like the British public white dons, fam. They've got their supporters left, right. Even that they perform crap, the promoter's gonna make them fight crap people. You get what I'm saying? I've seen man get sparked out. Eddie still puts them on, because they're ticket sellers. Do you understand what I mean? How the game is? I'm just giving you. Them man are ticket sellers, boy. They're business. You know what?
They got their little fan base.
They got a big fan base. You know what I mean, fam? So they're like, we put them on, give them a little easy one, keep them in. You know what I mean? So that's
crazy.
That's how it is. When you've got certain man, boy, they can't sell consecutively 100 tickets. They gotta just take some hard ways. You know what I mean? It's got to be a lot harder. You know what I mean? So it is definitely.
Another question. You see Dylan White. How did you link up with Dylan?
To ask him, are you trying to read my mind, bro? No, stop it, bro. Stop it. I was just about to ask.
Because Dylan, I feel like Dylan's had like an amazing. I think he's had an amazing effect on many people just in the ends in general. They always like say Brixton, and it's always bigging him up.
It's been so much that I'm associated with Brixton.
Yeah, they think I heard someone say no word of a lie. See that Sky Fight? You know what they said? They said John Harding Jr. from Brixton. I was like, he's not from Brixton.
I've said that so much. One time I said to Figgy,
again.
listen, I'm not from Brixton, you know. Yeah. From Brixton, honestly, bro. So much that one time, you see the Sky announcer. He's going Brixton. He wants to go Brixton buy food. Obviously, I'm the only kind of certified man that's a bit hood from in that area. He's calling me. So I said, yeah, we'll go outside. Not Tickle. What's that?
True Flavors.
Yeah, I brought him True Flavors. Yeah, he's there. I can see he's a bit, because he got there a bit early. So he said, like, some guys have bucked him and they said, right, what? Yeah, he said, yeah, I'm here with Pest. And they're going, oh, yeah, man. But obviously, because man's face a bit, no, I didn't know them. But when they pulled up, they said, yo, they said, oh, he said, those are the guys. I'm like, yo, yeah. But he felt certified because man is there, you get me? But at the same time, they just, because it's like, how can I say, could they just associate South London? If you're from out of it, you just think Brixton.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's like when you go country jails, the man say, where you from? Brixton 9 out of 10 man just say, I'm from Brixton. But you're not really from Brixton. You're probably from a different place, but it's the only place they're going to remember.
Being from Tulsa, innit? They're from Tulsa, so anywhere we go out of the ends, Brixton, like, you're from Brixton, yeah, Tulsa, Brixton.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Brixton, I'm from Brixton, you get me?
Yeah.
So how did you link with Dylan, man? Because that was a big link.
We linked officially. I first saw him one time. I was coming back from my home. I was working that place where I was working back from there. We walked past each other and I see him. He was on his grind, man. Like shoes were just he had his bag. That's why I rate him, because I've seen him.
See the come up.
And we looked at each other and I'm like, we always joke about it. And I'm saying, right, you should be, nah, brother. You know what I mean? Like, but I remember I saw him in the newspaper in the gym and in the jail house, and one of my brothers saying, yeah, this brother is nuts. He's calling out Josh fam. He's moving mad in the ring, and he just goes, what? Like he was saying some mad stories, and I saw him. Like, right, but I saw him. He was training for Joshua, and I see him in Miguel's. So like, I'm a person. I saw him. I didn't want to act. I just walked around and said, yo, man, feels you like. Man, grab a pick or what? They said, yeah, man, you get me, you man got time. He was just bigging man up and just giving man advice. I was like, raw, like, bam, yeah. But him again afterwards, like when he come to the gym again, he's come like, actually, there was one time, you know, the funniest thing, yeah, he's gonna laugh at this one. He's brought up a man on Sky because this is a road man, you know. Sometimes I'm gonna tell him, brother, you're a celebrity, you know. Sometimes I'm gonna tell yo, brother, allow it. You can't do it. Yeah. Like, I'm in the gym, I'm in the changing room. He's brought up, he's won the British title that time, yeah. And then, you good still?
Yeah, go on, keep talking.
Yeah, he's won the British title, and I seen he's brought up the Don, and then so I'm in the gym in Miguel's in Bricky. I'm getting trained. I seen him just lean in and say, "What is my man in there?" I'm saying "Yo, bro, what going?" Like, and then the owner's gone to him like, "Rah, come on, you got like." He's going, "Nah, my man said in the interview this," and I'm like, "Yeah." He rolled up to the gym.
Bro.
Hey, you know something? Yeah. Fam, he took a lot of time to. He's humbled down a touch, but he's still. But other than that, the main thing was who was at the gym one time. I come, I'm here and he's there, so I come. It was me, him, and my man's physio, Magic Mike, and they was just going, "What? You want to spar?" I was going, "Yeah." So we just jumped in and then started like moving, scrapping. And other days, he just kept telling me like, DM me like, "Right, come." Like his like man's number, come down, man's gonna need you to come here. And I was like, right, I'll come in Brixton. Them time we had management team that's behind the scenes that like no one will see. So I was like, I think now what's happened is that he's gonna fight Parker. He needs a bit of fast, quick hands. Yeah, so I'm introduced into it now. Now I'm like looking back. So I'm near the last rounds and I just like scrapping. Me and him are scrapping like in a way where it's like he's tired, but then he's like going, huh? And he started swinging back, and we're like catching, shooting, boom, moving back. And everyone in the gym just looking like, what the heck? Look at my size and look at his size.
That's what I'm thinking. You sparred with him, yeah?
They're like, what the heck?
Dylan's big still.
So they're like, so that was then man were like, raw. But then obviously I weren't there for I'm not a person to try and just like latch onto. Yeah, my brethren, but I still signed with another management team. So I didn't know they were kind of upset. Like they were looking to sign me at that time. So at that time I said, yo, I'll go to the management, brother. Get me off this deal now. I signed a 3-year deal. You know what I'm saying? I said, brother, whatever you... I said to a man, you told me to get this deal. Get me off of this one.
And then you go with the man then, like.
You get me? And they just like, shit, right? Because another man that I knew I had to get out of there, he had to pay some change. I said, brother, you're getting me off this deal. And then that was it. And we just became a lot closer. We were more like a brother to man, you get me? I understand him. I can understand, he's just pissed off right now. I understand when, he's a man with a good heart as well. He's always trying to open the doors and give opportunities because he's the only boxer that came from the bottom, like, man. At little shows. Like, when you have to box in little shows, no one really makes it from little shows because they just turn into what you call journeymen, meaning they'll just take last minute fights, probably get broke up but get paid because they can't have the pulling power of selling tickets. You know what I mean? So he understands that of just going on the grind, selling your tickets, trying to get up there. You know what I mean? And the one like the Joshua fight made him, though he had to fight injured. At the time, it's just that it made him, put him in a position where he can get the proper training now, strength and conditioning. When you're just doing, when you're fighting at an elite level, there's elite training that they're doing and a normal person's doing. You know what I mean? So that's what his improvements is now. Put everything in towards his training. You know what I mean? Like that's there. Like when you're at camp, bam, nothing don't take him away from it. You know what I mean?
His camps look serious.
Where is he? He's off the end somewhere.
Yeah, now he's in Portugal now.
Portugal, bro.
Yeah. So he's more serious. Like I've been there. I remember when I said, "Yo, shit, I gotta leave. I gotta go here. I gotta grab my ute picker." I left him. He said, "Bro, like the way he puts training first. Like, listen, money comes from training. You know what I mean? Like in terms of like, I've seen someone that we're in off end and they're catching a train down to go do something for BBC. And the man said, fam, they only interview you because you're winning. Make them come here, bro. You know what I mean? They only care about you because you're winning. So you put training first. I've never known someone to emphasize how they would never, you can't, if you effed up or got in the way of his training, that's almost like, I don't know, cussing him totally high or saying something about someone he beloved. You know what I mean? Like, takes it serious. He don't miss training. You can't, you know what I mean? So that's when I realized how important it is, you know what I mean? When he's trained, don't we banter, he likes fun and joke, but he gets that shit, that training.
He gets busy.
He gets very busy, trains at a high level, but very consistent. And that's what works for him, his body. I've never seen him his body just brought down. He will only come gym if his body actually said no. Other than that, he's in the gym.
He's in the gym.
Yeah.
Serious.
Salute.
And what's your diet been like? Like, how do you eat?
It all depends. When it's coming to fight, then mine just reduce. But I've known it from being from from like I said, like a religious background, fasting. That's what I do.
Straight.
Yeah, fast. Do that. Yeah, clean the body. Especially I use the Ramadan period a lot as well.
Yeah.
I think that's very wonderful. You know what I mean? A lot of people look at me because I was in Portugal doing it.
You're fasting and training?
Yeah. There's exactly what people go, yeah, but there's things I want for myself and for the Most High. If you get what I'm saying. So it works two way.
Balance.
Yeah, spiritually and physically. You know what I mean? And that's why I was in my peakest shape in terms of physically. I saw the pictures I pull out, guys.
Brother, you looked mad.
You know what I mean?
I needed them abs. I wanted to steal your abs and put them on my body still. Abs look mad.
It was putting
They wanted to steal your abs.
Man's abs was next level. Because my belly was all growing and I'm looking at you saying, brother, are you in such a good shape? Because you know that shape that you was in there, yeah? I've never seen you in that shape, ever.
That was
I've never seen you in that shape.
Like, you're just constantly then after each session I was doing sit-ups and they'll go, nah, do the and then proper, yo, my man, take him on sit. And that was Hayes people. Take him on them sit-ups. So he'd show me some sit-ups. Man, I had to always do it. Each session. My body's just like consistently just in pain. Wow. But then through the pain and suffering, my greater self is growing. Do you know what I'm saying?
You get the gains.
Yeah. And that's all it is. You have to, and you have to trick yourself mentally because it's just pain. And
was you sparring every day out there?
I wouldn't say every day, but we was sparring. And it was tough because man's body's just drained. And then you have to fight, and I've got to fight 2 different people. You know what I mean? One's fighting, and one comes out. I've got, you know what I mean? Man was going through where it was just like, right, there's demands. You know what I mean? Nah, bro, like it's like remember certain dance routines, and no, you know, don't get pushed back. And it's like, bro, how can I not get pushed back? I'm tired, fam. You know what I mean? Like, keep there. No, don't throw 1 shot, throw 3. Blood, I'm flipping tired, fam. Yeah. And those are demands. Yes, it's hard. I'm hard, but it's like you just have to keep going into that zone, into those trenches, so you learn from all of it. You get me, fam?
Does the training ever become easier? Like, see, from when you first started it to now, like. Of
course. It's a good question, man. Now, training is never easy, man.
Never. It's always.
It's harder.
Yeah,
it's hard because it's another session. You're working on things. You know what I mean? You're working on things. You're working on shot selection. Not to throw everything in one shot.
Yeah.
How to recover, how to breathe. Like, little things, you need experience. Like, when I'm fighting guys that have got this experience, my little thing I forgot to do in my last fight, go for a walk. That's a tactic, just relaxes your body.
Relax your mind.
Relax your mind.
Yeah, relax your body and your mind. You can breathe a bit, then go back into action. You know what I mean? Little things like that, but I do it in sparring. So that's what I'm saying. Some things you got to remember what you do in sparring, but when it's the actual action, it's a lot tougher. But these are just little insights I'm giving you on the fight game itself.
If you had any advice to your younger self, what would you say to your younger self? Now you're older.
That is a very good question, you know. I can only advise another younger man. Because if I say to myself that I'm going on that thing of, not regret, but I can't go back to myself. You know what I mean? And I had to say this one time when I was talking to people and I said, they were saying that and I said, I can't go back to myself. I can't. I've accepted and I'm going forward. If I'm saying to a younger man now, I can't talk to myself. I say, believe in yourself, trust the journey, and keep going. You know what I mean? Just trust it. Your dream, follow it. You know what I mean? If I can, this is when I come. Okay, September will be 6 years. I came out 6 years, and when I was sitting on that prison bunk, when that officer opened the door and looked at my picture. I had Steve Collins, the one that beat Chris Eubank on my wall. And him to say, "Raw, yo, waste of talent." And he to turn around and say, "Yo, bro, you know, in 5 years' time, I'm going to be on Sky Sports, you know."
Is that what you said to him?
No, but if I did say that,
okay,
it would have thought, wow. You know what I mean?
This guy's dizzy. You're going to be back here.
Yeah, be back here. But it's all
son.
there, fam. That's
what
what comes. The dream comes here.
You have to want it.
You have to want it. It's everything. What we're talking through microphones here, this stage, it starts from here. Everything
consistency.
From a
Winning,
car,
hard
from
work,
a plane,
determination, all of that.
Everything comes with consistency, and it's hard though.
It is.
That's the truth. It's hard.
And that's when don't give up.
You will feel to give up. It will feel like it's not working. Do you know what I mean? Do you know how it feels to box in front of millions, thousands, like the zone, like, and you know what I mean, and not get the result you want? And you've worked hard for it, bro. You know what I mean? Do you know how that feels to go back and then you got people messaging you? You got people probably even laughing. I have to block people. I go on live and this one's talking. You're talking so much.
Does that make you feel?
You have to pick yourself up. It's to feel broken and having to glue everything together is one of the hardest things you could do in life, and I've had to do it many times. In prison. Remember my mum died in prison?
Yeah, that was a hard time.
So it was just like, pow!
Same, in prison as well, my mum died.
You know what I mean? It's
the hardest.
It's one of the hardest.
Yeah, man.
Bam, you have to keep going. Then bam,
that's right.
Hit that, hit failure on. And it's not like it's like behind the scenes. I'm on national TV, fam. People stop me in the road, in the street. I've had delivery man looking, oh shit, oh yeah, bro. And then people always want to give you their opinion. Oh, I think this fight went like this and like. And like that person, this one, and this phone person wants to phone me and talk about the fight, and this person was, and I'm just like, bro, flipping hell.
You have to just block it out sometimes.
Yeah,
you just gotta block it out.
To actually say, I remember someone, I bucked someone the other week. I think I just went out. Someone was like, yeah, I remember you've lost 2 fights though. And it sat in me, but I just released it. I said, cool. Because in their head, it's defined me as them. In their thing, but it doesn't define me, because as a human beings, when someone has a downfall, we automatically forget that they can bounce back.
Of course.
So much things in life, what people go through in life.
Of course.
And they bounce back and we're like, whoa, we forget that the crap they've done now. That's what we forget. But as human beings, we look at someone, we say, he's dead out here. He's cancelled or whatever. I mean,
that mentality is rubbish.
Yeah.
All greats have a bad day. You know what I mean? All greats don't perform to their best of ability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I saw your records and that, I didn't look at 2 as like a I was like, right. Only
bro,
I
didn't even see you as losing.
Yeah,
but see me, because I know where you've come from. I'm like, brother, you've won.
Yeah,
because you're
winner, bro.
Brother, I remember talking to you. You was in jail, bro. Forget man lost. You're on TV, bro. You've won. You've made it from the hoods. You didn't die. You made it out. You was in prison. You came out. Your mum died. You made it out. You still kept your mental sanity, and now you're on TV with Dylan White in Portugal training, brother. You made it.
When you stepped into that ring,
win, lose, draw, it didn't matter to me. I'm saying Pest has made it. I'm just looking at you like, bro, my brother, he's made it. Win or lose, brother, you made it. You stepped in the ring with somebody, and remember, even it takes heart. Man can say, can talk all this, you lost whatever. Bro, you think you can step in the ring for 5 rounds of a man, fam?
Bro, it's not
boxing.
Bro, it takes heart and to say
dangerous.
Where man came from as well to where man's is.
100%,
Bro, you won. You won.
So respect.
You won.
Look at where the place we all come from. A lot of people don't even want to have one-on-one fights on the road, bro.
Come on.
So for a man to go and step in the ring in front of the public, cameras, everything, the heat, the pressure, the nerves, because you're always gonna have that the nerves, like. Man, yo, you won them. You won them, bro.
Brother, you won, man. To me, you won, bro.
Yeah, you have to lose.
Even if you took another, bro, you was on Sky, bro. Let's get to facts, bro. Like, man been boxing. You know, man have been boxing all their life, and they've never made it to Sky, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on. We come from the trenches, bro. Where most people don't even make it out. Man are doing life.
That's why I love passing back through where people have come from. They make me feel amped. You know what I mean? 'Cause when you're just around people. Obviously, it keeps me going, but when you're people that you ain't come from this life, they ain't come from here. You know what I mean? They don't understand the journey. They hear about it, but just don't think. They don't understand how much of a thing it is for us to say, brother, you came out of prison and you're here. Bro, you know what I mean?
But the thing is, Pest, you was in the trenches. That's what I think people don't understand. You was literally in the trenches with the maddest local youths ever. So for you to not be lifed off in jail, fam, and you're on Sky, but don't keep doing your thing. You're a champ. You're a champ.
You're a champ. But you have to take that in as well, feel inspired from that. This is a lesson to everyone. You get me? That we can be things, like we can be something. So I'm trying to say, there's loads of role models around us. You get me? So
nah, but brother, see, shit, I even got to shoot, but like I love the talk. And you know what I mean?
We're gonna get you back, bro. We're gonna get you back for a longer session.
For real. When you're fighting everything, you just come back, promo.
I know you're here, fam. I just come and get crash on the mic check. No, definitely, man. I got go to one school and do a couple of things.
Yes, love, man. It's love.
Well. One last question. You see, out of boxing, what else you see yourself doing, like in the future and them things? Like, what else? What's your other talents? Like?
Obviously acting.
Okay.
Acting.
You was in a movie, innit? No?
Yeah, I've been in
you was in that series? What's that series?
Red Up series. I was in Real Life TV.
Okay.
As well.
That's cool.
I've done some dramas as well. But yeah. I just see myself when I look. I could just see myself, and I'm glad I'm saying this. I see myself on an award, talking to thousands in front of me, and telling them that I did it this way, and to never give up. That's all I see myself, and I've seen myself from that each day in prison when I came out, each and every day, fam. But brothers, I got to shoot.
Yeah, love, man, love.
I love the smile this one gives me. He's like, could he seen, man? He's just like, I would love to see it from your view, but.